Okay, y'all, I'm back. It's time to get on these Rutabagas. As you can see, I've already started peeling them. Have to get ahead of the game on these. Now, this is the way I bought the Rutabagas this time. I bought 3 whole ones like this, and I've got just one more to peel. And then I bought, let's see, the 3 whole ones was like 6 pounds, and I didn't really mean to buy this many, but since I did, oh, it's okay. I bought this package right here. This was full. This was 5 pounds, so I got almost 10 pounds of rutabagas, but not to worry, because you know what? We will eat them one way or the other. Now, the ones that are already cut are cut just like this. They come in a package just like that, and all you have to do is just, well, since I let them set out, we just take the back off, take the peel part off, which is really simple and easy, and you don't have to worry about using a lot of strength to cut through the whole rutabaga. But that's okay. Y'all know I figured out a way to do it so I didn't have to use a lot of strength to do it. So, of course, I'm trying to work smarter, not harder these days, and do what I'm supposed to do to keep myself healthy. So right now I'm just going to peel the backs off of these and get these going. Got my water boiling over there off to the side on the stove. Huh? Yeah, I mean, I'll put more water in that pan when I get ready. Just enough water to cover them. Because I'm going to pour it all back off. And I got some chicken butts over there boiling that I'm going to pour into them when I get ready to season them. Okay, so those parts are done. Now, let me see if I can get this in frame. I'm just going to, these, for whatever, they're real waxy too, so that's probably why they're easy to peel. The last time I bought them, they were hard to peel because I used the peeler, but the knife is okay. So they're peeling real easy, not having to put a lot of pressure on it because that sort of bothers me when I do. But these are doing pretty good. Thought I was going to have to ask for help with them, but they're working fine. Nice and smooth. Now I have to apply a little bit of pressure when I get ready to cut them, but not a lot, and I'll show you how to do that. So anybody out there that's, if you're going through something and you don't need to exert a lot of energy, I'll show you the easy way to cut through these. Now you have to have a nice sharp knife, of course, if you're going to do this. Can't do it with a dull knife. And for this part, now this part is kind of hard there. And I just take and slice that bottom off just like so. And it comes right off, okay? And then just go around it like that. Usually these are hard to peel, but these, thank God, I guess the Lord knew I needed some easy peel today. So, got that one all peeled. I'm on my table and I've got one of my mats I probably shouldn't be, but I am. So, I just stick this sharp knife right down through the center like so, and just pull it back. And just keep doing that until I get it cut all the way through. Just pull it down like so. Like I say, where there's a will, there's a way for me. Because with the things that I want to do, I always try to figure out a way to get it done. Okay, go through that one again. And there it is. It's open. Well, I just had to crack it open like that. And then just turn it down flat like this, like so. Because I usually just use my countertop. I don't miss the cutting board because they get in the way, and then the wood ones get nasty. Just cut them in chunks like so. That's all there is to it. Not a lot of work. Now I'm telling you, they are kind of tough a little bit. So if you got anything going on where you're not supposed to, use, I don't know about you, my limit on, lifting and pressure and all is 5 pounds. And if I do anything more than that, I can feel it. And I'm not, as long as I don't feel anything, I figure I'm good to go. And I'm not feeling anything at all. Okay. Okay. Again, you have to have a nice sharp knife. Now you can't do this with a dull knife. Do with a dull knife, you do have you know reasonably you can think you're gonna have to put a lot of pressure on it. But since I got this sharp knife, just cut through them, and they don't have to be cut in perfect shapes or squares or whatever you gonna call it. Now, if we were on the cooking network, you would. That's why I say I wouldn't necessarily want to cook on a cooking network, honey, because I like to take my little shortcuts, do it my way. It don't have to be perfect, just as long as it tastes good when I put it in my mouth. Okay. And for those of you who it's got to be perfect and y'all cringing, I'm so sorry. So mine does not have to be perfect, just perfectly flavored. Now, but it don't have to look all that perfect. It just have to look good. Okay, so now we're done. Now what I'm going to do next is just take them to the sink. I'm going to rinse them off really, really good. This is like 8 or 9 pounds, I believe, of rutabagas. And I'm going to take them to the sink, rinse them off real good. I got a big old pan of water. But what I am going to do, since Fancy's here, because I know it's over my weight limit, I'm just going to have her take it over to the sink for me. And rinse them off. And when I give them rinsed, then she can pour them just right in that water for me. It goes with Tansy's hands. Okay, and this is going to have to cook probably a couple hours. Oh, let me get that.
That's all I have to worry about putting water.
You want the warmer? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Warm or just regular cold water is fine. Remember, so Tansy got these. She's rinsing them off for me. And then after that, I mean, it's not a hard dish to cook. The hardest part to me about rutabagas is to get them cut up and peeled and cut them up. Because cooking them, once they get done, you just take a potato masher or a big spoon or a spatula or something and chop them up real good and mix them, and they're done. It takes the length of time to cook them is kind of lengthy because what they are. It just takes time to cook them. You want to throw these? Okay, we got a few more. Because 8 pounds of rutabagas is a lot. I'll tell you the reason I ended up with so many. When I got to the store, and for those of y'all that don't want to hear my little story, sorry. But anyway, when I got to the store, I was looking for the already cut up rutabagas, and I did not see them, so I went and got. I was gonna say, let me grab 3 or 4 whole ones, so I did. And after I grabbed the whole ones and put them in, I walked around a little bit more, and I came back and I saw the cut up ones, and I grabbed them and put them in my cart and forgot to take them out when I got to the register. So when I came home, I realized I had all the rutabagas. And so that's how I ended up. So man, I decided I'm gonna cook every last one of them because all of it. And I doubt if there'll be any left over. So what we're doing now is just putting them in that pan of water. And ideally, you want the water to cover. I've had this water boiling for a while, so I'm gonna have to put more water in there so the water covers them. And they're gonna have to cook a couple of hours, hour and a half, till they get nice and soft. And then I'll put my I boiled up some little smoked chicken butts right there, and I'll pour that over once we get that water poured off. So that's it. So I'll see y'all in about 2 hours when we get ready to mix them up and season them, okay? So hang. Okay, y'all, I'm back with the last part of my rutabagas. Okay, so the last thing I have to do, you can take a whisk or whatever you got, potato masher, and just sort of mash them up a little bit like that. Or you could cut them into chunks, and however you want to do it, it's up to you. So just to sort of get them broken up into smaller pieces, or you could have left them in the chunks. But I just like to do them like this a little bit, because what I'm going to do next you'll understand why. Okay, these are good and sweet. These are very good and sweet. So normally I would cook these, say about 30 minutes, because I'm going to put a little bit of this juice. I boiled some turkey butts or turkey parts, smoked turkey parts, just to give them that little bit of extra meat flavor. And what I'm going to do is just pour all that in there, and then I'm going to take that. Just going to chop it into there. You could put bacon in there or whatever. This is just the way I choose to do mine. And then when you heat them later, they will be wonderful. I'm going to put a stick of butter in there. Okay. And just about a tablespoon of brown sugar in there, because they already got a nice sweet flavor to them. Just a tablespoonful to blend them out. And okay, let's see, about a teaspoon of black pepper. Now, because of how much this is 8 pounds now. So you put your black pepper and all like that. With, if you're only going to cook it for 2 or 3 people, or 3 or 4 people, then you just do it according to your taste. But if you're going to do a big old batch like this, and it's good to do this because they freeze real, real good. Because these, as soon as I get done mixing them, they're going right into the freezer. And I'll take them back out on Thanksgiving Day, and we'll have them along with Thanksgiving dinner. But this is basically how you do rutabagas. I don't know if you've ever done them before, or how you do yours. Now, Tansy tasted them, and she has a big old sweet tooth. And she said she could just eat them just like they were, which is fine. Because normally she wants hers sugared up real much. But I just put that little bit of brown sugar in there. So when they cook through, they'll have that great, wonderful, old-fashioned brown sugar taste. Let's see. And I'll taste, of course, and make sure I don't need to put anything else in them. Those are wonderful. So a little bit of that adobo seasoning. This is probably a teaspoonful, just to pull that flavor in. And that's it. As far as salt, that smoked turkey has a little salt content to it. And like I said, when these come back out of the freezer, they will be steamed a little bit. And all that good old smoked turkey flavor will be through and through. So I'll divide these up into 2 different bags, y'all. And we're done with the rutabagas. So hopefully, if you like rutabagas, or if you never tasted them before and want to, it's just that simple to fix them. Again, because I had so many, it takes a little bit longer time. But for the most part, that's it. Like I say, some people just dice them in little small pieces. Some people mash them up even more than this. But this is as much as I'm going to mash these. So, y'all, that's rutabaga. Good old-fashioned rutabaga. Get you a slice of cornbread and a bowl of these and something cold to drink, and you got you a meal. If you want to throw a piece of meat on your plate on the side, or you can eat them. You can eat them with rice. You can eat them with a piece of chicken, whatever. Eat them by themselves. But that's how you do rutabagas. Okay, y'all. So I don't know if I'm going to do another just separate tutorial or not. But if I do happen to, oh yeah, I am. I've got to do my stuffing. As a matter of fact, I went ahead and bought some separate turkey parts, and I'm cooking them over there on the back of the stove. So tomorrow, I will do a little short video on how to make my mama's famous stuffing for that turkey. And then, of course, everything else is going to be cooked like late tomorrow night. But the stuffing, I've got stuffing to do and macaroni and cheese to do. So those 2 things, I will do a demo on those. So we're ready to get these bagged up, y'all. And they're going right into the freezer. And when you see these babies again, they'll be on somebody's plate on Thanksgiving Day. Okay, so hang on, let me go across the room there and get my freezer bags. I think I need maybe 2 or 3 freezer bags. Should suffice for these, and I'll be right back.